Almost as certainly as night follows day, car prices seem to go up every year. But as Liz Neathlos tells us, the cost of owning a car in Singapore is giving new meaning to the phrase sticker shock.
Ready yourselves. One of you is going to win this car.
A car contest in Singapore. Days in the hot sun, but the last one standing with their hands still on drives away with a new car. You could say it's worth it. Singapore is one of, if not the most expensive place in the world to buy a car. Why? The government tries to price them out of reach to limit the number of cars in this small, crowded urban country. Before you even buy a car in Singapore, you have to pay for what's called a certificate of entitlement. Each month, the government puts a limited number up for bidding. Add in a hefty import tax and a registration fee, and your total, as much as 8 times the base car price.
So, for example, a China-made, really small hatchback will be in Singapore will be equivalent to like a Porsche Boxster in America.
This is Cheryl Tay's car. She's a writer specializing in cars and motorsports.
I think it's the mindset. It's all about when one of the first few questions I get asked is, what car do you drive? Or do you have, and now it's no longer do you have a car, but rather it's what car do you drive?
While Singaporeans may be car-focused, many can't afford cars. But in this small, increasingly affluent country, there's enough demand to keep the bidding for those required government certificates high. The recent certificate price broke a record at more than $63,000 for a small car. Marcus Lim can afford several cars. He says family is why most Singaporeans want cars.
In Singapore, as the saying goes, a parent is slave to your child. So for me, I'm slave to my family. I want to make sure that they have the convenience of having transportation at any point of time that they would require that.
And why not make that prized possession the showpiece of your home? In Singapore, you can live with your car, literally. In this condo, the car parks itself right in your flat. Perfect for that sports car with a massive Singapore price tag.
I think Singaporeans generally love cars, so people are still willing to splurge on beautiful sports cars.
Oh no! It doesn't seem like the traffic is improving. In fact, it's getting worse. We're just running out of road.
Make way for another car. 78 hours after the contest begins, one man has hung in for the free car. Well, not exactly free. He'll still have to pay the taxes and for that pricey government certificate. More than this car alone would likely cost in any other part of the world.